Hello everyone! Last time we talked about the first step towards life design, and that is starting and accepting where we are. In this video, we will talk about the second step, building your compass. I have two questions for you. What is your name? And what is your quest? Pause this video and type your answers in the comment section below. For sure you have an automatic answer to the first question, since we all know our names. But let's talk about the question that's a little bit harder. What is your quest? It's not hard to imagine that if you added up all the hours spent trying to figure out life, they would outweigh the hours spent actually living life. In other words, we tend to worry about our lives. Remember that worry, analysis, and speculation are not our best discovery tools. Worry and speculation will keep us spinning in circles and spend weeks, months, or years trying to figure out what to do in life. And this is not designing your life. Rather, this is obsessing about your life. This video is here to change that. In designing your life, you should ask the same questions the Greeks started asking in the 5th century BC. These questions are: why am I here? What am I doing? Why does it matter? What is my purpose? And what is the point of it all? Life design is a way for you to figure out your own answers to these perennial questions and figure out your own good life. My answers to these questions are going to be different from yours, but the good news is we can all find answers for our own lives. I assume that you now know where you are since you have accomplished the Life Design Dashboard. Knowing what's on your Life Design Dashboard is the first step in designing your life. The next step is building your compass. You need two things to build your compass: a work view and a life view. To start out, we need to discover what work means to you. What is work for? Why do you do it? What makes good work good? If you discover and are able to articulate your philosophy of work, you will be less likely to let others design your life for you. Developing your own work view is one component of the compass you are building. A life view is second. Now, life view may sound a bit lofty, but it's really not. Everyone has a life view. You may not have articulated it before, but if you are alive, you have a life view. A life view is simply your ideas about the world and how it works. What gives life meaning? What makes your life worthwhile or valuable? How does your life relate to others in your family, your community, and the world? Once you have written your work view and life view, you'll have your compass and be on the path toward a well-designed life. Note that your work view or life view may change in the future. That's okay. The point is, you don't need to have it all figured out for the rest of your life. You just have to create the compass for what life is about for you right now. Let's learn from the story of Parker Palmer, a renowned educational reformer and author of Let Your Life Speak. At one point, Parker Palmer suddenly realized he was doing a noble job of living someone else's life. He was emulating his great heroes, Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi, both great social justice leaders of the 1950s and 60s. Because Parker valued their sentiments and goals, He set his path in the world by their compass and not his own. He worked hard to change the educational system from within. He earned a PhD at UC Berkeley and was on track to reach his goal of becoming a respected university president. That was all well and good, but Parker hated it. He came to a realization that he could be inspired by people like Martin Luther King Jr. and Gandhi, but that didn't mean he had to walk their same path. He ended up redesigning his life as a thought leader and writer, still working for the same goals, but in a way that was less about imitation and more about authenticity. The point is, there are lots of powerful voices in the world and lots of powerful voices in our heads, all telling us what to do or who to be. And because there are so many models for how life is supposed to be lived, we all run the risk, like Parker, of accidentally using someone else's compass and living someone else's life. The best way to avoid this is to articulate clearly our own work view and life view so we can build our own unique compass. The goal for life is rather simple: coherency. A coherent life is one lived in such a way that you connect the dots between three things: who you are, what you believe, and what you are doing. For example, if in your life view you believe in leaving the planet a better place for the next generation, and you work for a giant corporation that is polluting the planet, but for a really great salary, there is going to be a lack of coherency between what you believe and what you do, and as a result, a lot of disappointment and discontent. Living coherently doesn't mean everything is in perfect order all the time. It simply means you are living in alignment with your values and have not sacrificed integrity along the way. Building a good compass will help you connect the three. When you have a good compass, you have the power to cut these kinds of deals with yourself. If you can see the connections between who you are, what you believe, and what you're doing, you will know when you are on course, when there is tension, when there is a need for careful compromises, and when you are in need of a major course correction. Now it's time to build your compass and set out on your quest. Right now, your quest is simple. Your quest is to design your life. We may all want the same things in life: a healthy and long life, work we enjoy and that matters, loving and meaningful relationships, and a lot of fun along the way. But how we think we'll get them is very different.